Ow. Hey guys, I wanted to do something new and different, and I thought, why not trying it? So I hope it works this time. I did double, triple, fibble, fubble, eightfold checked it's recording this time. So I wanted to talk to you about my 2018, which started very bad actually. Like the Friday before New Year's Eve, so it's still 2017, I had a car crash on my way home, the last day of work. We wanted to go to a German convention which is called Lehrkron, a super cool New Year's convention party thingy. And on my way home I had a car crash, my car was totaled, we left 3 hours later than we actually planned. It was really shitty. I lost my car, which I actually pretty much loved, a Ford Puma. Nothing happened though, everything was fine, it was just the car who was damaged. I was super fine, nothing happened to me or the other person in the car crash. We still went to Germany, had a great party, went a few days to the Netherlands, Rotterdam. So I got a new car. I have a Ford Fiesta now, a small little blue car, a pretty new one, which ate all of my savings. But I love it. It's a new car, it has new features, it has seat heating, front window shield heating, which is amazing right now in winter. We just had a lot of snow in Austria, so yay. Also in January I got this Kigurumi and it's amazing. I love it. It seems people love it as well. It's so cute and it squeaks. February I actually did mostly charity stuff. I'm part of a charity group. It's called the Charity Heroes Austria, which are a group of cosplayers and a few fursuiters already that are just trying to attend events or get invited by people for children charity mostly. So we entertain kids and it's a pretty cool crew and we roam around all of Austria and do nice things. We had something that is called Fasching. You probably know it as Carnival. Germans celebrate it a lot as well, and so people and foremost children dress up and there's parties and stuff like that. So in an old shopping mall there was a carnival party. My charity crew decided to go there. It was the first time it happened, so we didn't know what to expect, but when we arrived the parking lots were full as fuck. Seriously, there were so many cars. So I accidentally went in on the wrong side of the mall and it took me 40 to 45 minutes to reach the other guys from a charity crew because there were so many people. I had to take so many pictures. There were so many kids. They were cute though. They were really cool costumes, but it was so exhausting. So when I finally from one side of the mall went to the middle of it and met my other friends from the charity crew, I already had to take a little break and get outside for some fresh air because I was dying. But it was still a pretty cool event. I hope it happens again, which would be next month, because I really enjoyed it. It was huge fun. Shooting in public, shooting with kids is always super amazing in my opinion. Oh yeah, March. I did another charity thing. I did something that was actually, I think, something that kind of changed how I'm looking at life. Me and my charity crew, we heard of a little girl. She was in a hospital in Styria, Austria, and we heard from her because one of her friends posted on Facebook to cosplay groups that her best friend, which is Teresa, wanted to go to a cosplay convention, anime convention, which was happening soon, but she couldn't go anymore because she was sick with cancer. And it went so bad again, so that she had to go to the hospital and stay in bed all the time. So she was coming up with the idea of bringing the anime convention to her hospital room, which was a great idea. So they also poked us, me and my charity crew, and we thought it's an amazing idea. So we tried to gather a lot of cosplayers, and we were around 20 to 30 cosplayers, I think, which was pretty cool right there. And we surprised her in her hospital room. She had no idea, and she was very amazed by it. It was a super experience to be able to give a person who is in such a bad state such an uplifting experience, to make her smile, to interact with her was really amazing. On the other hand, it made me think so much. Cancer is such a cruel thing. When you hear about a 15-year-old girl who's only capable of staying in bed at the moment, it makes you think, and it could be everybody. Every one of your friends, every one of your family, and let's put it straight out, cancer is shitty. So it made me look a little bit different at life, at my family, at my friends, and I try to enjoy every single moment I have with them, because sure, they could die from anything else as well, but this experience with this little girl and talking to her family made me so much more aware of it. Now that I'm older and seeing this, it really makes you think. Let's put it that way. It really makes you think. So, besides that being an amazing experience and being one of my being my most experience of having an impact as a fursuiter to person, it also had a huge impact on my own life. May was a huge change in my life. Most of you probably knew or know or still don't know. In May I broke up with my boyfriend. Don't worry, we're still friends, we're on good terms. We help each other moving from the old apartment into the new one, which I'm in here right now. And it was just changing my life by, I don't know, 180 degrees. I was never ever really completely alone on my own, living on my own. So yeah, I'm on my own now. It's okay, it's a little bit weird, sometimes a bit difficult, but I'm managing. And I still have my 3 little cute leopard geckos that are not in the video right now. I maybe blend in a picture. I'm glad I'm still on good terms with my ex-boyfriend, and that we don't have this drama of like, oh no, he's going to the party, I can't join the party, or I'm not going to the fur meet because he's going to the fur meet. I think we're too old for that. We were a couple for over 8 years. We know each other pretty well, and I think it was important for both of us to be able to still enjoy furry fandom as it was and as it is for us, and not to shoo each other away from being in furry fandom. In June, I attended another charity event with a few fursuit friends, with my charity crew as well. There was an event called Trucker Driver for Kids, where a lot of truck drivers were actually going with their trucks that they used for work to meet up at a place in Austria and for charity, and kids could go there and they could actually get a ride in a truck. Pretty cool, kids had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun too with all the trucks and posing in front of those. There were some cool trucks and American trucks. I will also blend in a photo I got in a really cool, is it called a trike, I think? A tree bike? You know, like this huge bikes with 2 wheels in the back, like a couch seating in the back and a front row seat for the driver. It was pretty amazing, and the whole event was actually pretty nice with all the kids and stuff. And I did something I wanted to do for the last 2-3 years already. I went to the Linz Pride Parade, which was suddenly way bigger than we actually expected from what we've seen from the previous years. So we went there. We were a little bit scared, me and my friend who went in fursuit. There's a law in Austria which forbids you to hide your face, to mask yourself completely. Fursuiting kind of falls under that, but so far there was not a real thing happening that said us fursuiting is okay or it's not okay. So we went there. We knew police would be there to guide the parade. They were super cool with us actually. They checked us from afar and then they were like, I probably thought we're just one of those crazy guys joining the parade. Parade was super nice, and afterwards they had an after party. I even went a little bit dancing and met a lot of cool people, took a few nice pictures. I should also blend in 1 or 2 of those. That was pretty cool as well, and I want to go again this year because I want to show support for that community that I'm part of. It's getting better and better all over Europe, but I like to broaden people's horizon. So yeah, and I think that's part of it, so why not? In July, I went to my very first furry convention this year, which is East, which I went to because a good friend of mine, greetings to you, invited me because he got room space for East Convention in Germany, which happens in former Eurofurence hotel, which is called the Ringberg Hotel. EF 13, 14 and 15 happened there, I think. And it was nice to go back there after 8 years or something, I think. It has very nice scenery, they have a cool swimming pool. I met with a lot of friends that I usually see at the Eurofurence as well. We actually had a great time. I also did some movie recording, like a friend from Germany, William, if you know him. He's doing some really furry movie stuff. He did a little side project called the Furry Rangers, you know, like the Power Rangers. He did some transformation stuff, and it's like, it should already be done as far as I know. He's still waiting for some audio stuff, like somebody singing the Go Go Furry Rangers intro. I don't know. I hope it's going to be finished soon. I'm very curious how the end product looks, because we did a lot of silly stuff. And what else? I DJ'd there for the first time this year at a furry convention. Since I was registered rather late, I was squeezed into the DJ timetable. But a good friend of mine, Rob's Grill from Switzerland, who is actually a really cool music producer, was also attending, and he had a slot as well. So we kind of squeezed together and did a back-to-back set, which was my very first back-to-back set. If you don't know what it means, 2 DJs, 1 turntable. Every 2, 3, 4 songs you switch and the other guy starts playing songs. And it was a really cool experience as well. Rob, in my opinion, is a real musician because he's producing music, he's releasing music on real music labels. He's probably way more of a professional than I am as a little hobby DJ. I had huge respect of that. Oh, actually I hope you can see the poster I got made for our back-to-back set to hang up a little bit of advertising. And it was pretty cool as well. Oh, we're already in August. August had a very important message. And August also has Eurofurence. Eurofurence is my favorite con. I'm there for like 12 or 13 times already. Yes, I'm old, thank you. I love Eurofurence. It's a great convention. There's a huge amount of cool people there. It's very international. People from all over the world meet up. And this Eurofurence was very special for me. I was allowed to DJ again, as I was allowed last year already, on the small neon lens stage and on that party, which was amazing already. But this year, I was allowed to play on the main stage. Even if it was the last slot of the First Friendly Dance, which happened to 2 in the morning to 4 in the morning, I was going to play a not so First Friendly set, which meant for the first hour from 2 to 3, I played a little bit more usual stuff, bouncy stuff, and then we got into the weird and harder shit. And it was really amazing to be on the big stage that Eurofurence is. It was always a dream of mine. Back when I went to Eurofurence 12, 13, 14 and watched Big Blue Fox, who's one of the main DJs at Eurofurence, in the DJ booth, playing music to the people on the dance floor, I felt like I would love to be up there someday. So that's, or was one of my main motivations to start DJing 5-6 years ago. And it finally happened, and it was amazing. Also, I got so much positive feedback from the people. So many people told me they enjoyed the music that I was playing, the show that we were putting on. I had a great time, people had a great time. It was just really amazing. And I hope I can play at Eurofurence this year again. At least I will play again at the Dead Dog Party, I guess. Which was also a super cool event last year at Eurofurence. The crowd just has such a good vibe. And we had such a cool stage. So yeah, Eurofurence was great as well. In August, I also moved into this flat apartment, finally, which was a really big task, bringing all the stuff from the old apartment to this apartment. A huge thank you and shout out to my friends, to my local community, which were helping me immensely. I wouldn't have been able to do it without them. And finally, I hung up pictures. They're here since 2 days ago. Well, it feels way more home now. September. It was my birthday. I got older. Yay me. Oh, and I also got a taco. Greetings to Torpian, the taco tiger, if you know him. Everybody loves the taco pillow he sent me because it's so cuddly and it just fits everyone. It's really cool. And it's a nice change from getting all the banana gifts to finally get something that's not a banana. Oh, and I won a new Fursuit hat. I will get a Fursuit hat from the maker that is called Macaroni Market, or Mac in short. She's America-based and does very toony fursuits. And I found a style that I found really appealing. So I'm really curious about getting a new or a different FunkyStripes fursuit hat, which will be more for shenanigans. He will be more cheeky, which will make me probably be able to act out the character differently. Really looking forward to it. It should arrive around April or May. So check out Macaroni Market on Twitter in October. There wasn't much going on, but we had a Furdance in Austria. Since 3 years we have a Furdance that is called Creatures of the Night in Vienna. If you're thinking about maybe going to visit Vienna, visit furries there, or come to Furdance, and you're from, I don't know, Slovakia, Slovenia, Czech, or even far away, Vienna is easy to reach. Check out Furdance.at. Usually it's around at the end of October, kind of Halloween or something. And maybe I'll see you there, because I'm pretty sure I will be DJing again this year. And it was super fun last year already. I played a huge Banana House set and I didn't care about anything, what anybody would say. I just went all out and played all the music I loved and wanted to play out and played all the weird stuff. And I played the Skibidi song and made the whole dance floor dance the Skibidi dance. It was an amazing view and everybody dancing the same dance routine was just on point and super. In November, I went to Prague. For my birthday, I got an amazing gift from two of my best friends, Mike and Julie. Shout out to you guys, I love you. They gifted me tickets for a show of one of my favorite DJs and producers, which is Don Diablo from the Netherlands. He's, in my opinion, an amazing producer. He makes awesome songs. If you listened to my set or been to one of my sets last year, you probably heard 1, 2, 3 songs from him during the sets or remixes that he did. And they bought tickets for us to go to a club in Prague. They even bought VIP tickets and it was amazing. The show was pretty cool. I loved Don. He's such a positive person. You should check him out. He's really a cute person, a nice guy. And if you like Future House, Future Bass, or he does other stuff as well, maybe he's to your liking. And accidentally happening at the same weekend, there was a huge fursuit walk going on in Prague. The Halloween fursuit outing, as they call it. And I think, I don't want to lie, but I think there were 100 to 120 fursuiters. Maybe you saw on Twitter my small Skibidi Prague video. And I loved the after party, seeing so many Czech furs that I usually meet at Czech Fur, which I didn't attend last year. And it was really cool. I really enjoyed my weekend in Prague. And I hope I can go to Prague more often, maybe this year, because it's not so far away. And I made the Skibidi video with my friend Saya. We totally loved the song. We loved the dance. And we said, let's make a video. And it all happened spontaneously. We have no idea what we're going to do. We had no idea what you need to make a proper video. We didn't have a tripod. We actually built one out of a graffiti and a small chair. And we used socks to make it stable. It was super MacGyver. But we had a lot of fun doing the video. We had a lot of fun fooling around, making some GIFs in between. If you watch the video on YouTube, you actually see one time that the camera is falling over to the front. It actually happened twice during the video and we were laughing so much, just hoping the phone didn't break. But we had fun, and that's the thing that was really amazing about it. And I hope you liked the video. It was, well, I spent a few hours doing it, the editing, because I'm not used to it. But I tried my best, so hope you enjoyed. So we're in December already. I did another charity thing in December, which I did a lot of charity stuff actually last year. I think I did more than any year before. But this time I went on my own. Not totally on my own, just not with my charity crew or other fursuiters. But my family joined me. My family is very supportive of the stuff I do in Fursuit, of the charity stuff I do. Huge shout out to my family. I love you guys. We went to a charity event that is called Ö3 Weihnachtswunder, which is made by the biggest radio station in Austria. And 3 moderators are doing 4 or 5 days of radio in a glass cubicle studio placed on the main square in a different town every year. Last year, 2 years ago now, actually they were in my hometown Linz, but I didn't manage to go there. But last year they've been in my old hometown where my family stays in St. Pölten. And so I went there and I brought my fursuit with me. So actually my whole family started pushing, let's go with your fursuit. It was really amazing. There were so many people, a lot of kids. There were so many nice people. The kids were cute as well. They were not annoying as it sometimes happens when you're the only fursuiter around. So many people took pictures or were asking stuff about the fursuit. Me and my family all took money and gave it to the charity cause. They were actually gathering money there to help families in need. And we got in line to take a picture at the box where you put in your money. And at this point, we were pretty lucky because one of the most famous moderators from Austria just came outside of the studio because they had to empty the box because there were so many envelopes with money in it already. And so he saw me there again, he saw me earlier already in his glass cubicle studio, and so he waved at me once more, and that got me actually very much encouraged. So after we were taking a picture with the box where we put our envelope in, I tried to get his attention again because we were really close to the studio at that moment where you, at this place where we put in the envelope, and he saw me again. And I made him come close to the glass wall, and we were able to take a picture where we both do the rawr pose. It was pretty cool. I know it was just a nice move from the guy. He could have ignored me as well, and the whole event was pretty awesome. I'm glad I went there. I had so much fun with dancing with the kids, interacting, also with adults. Everybody just seemed very positive and had a very good vibe about the whole charity event that was happening at this place. I really loved it. What else happened in December? I made a mix for the Furry Rave Crew. A Furry Rave Crew is an online podcast that gathers furry DJs or producers, or both, from all over the world, and invites them to do a mix to showcase their music, their skills, their talent in a 1-hour mix, and they put it online under their Furry Rave Crew name, which is on Twitter and Mixcloud. I was very honored to be invited to do a mix for them as well. I had to put a lot of work in it because usually I do conventions, dance floors, where you get feedback from the people dancing on the floor. You can adjust to them at any moment. You can see if a song takes off or doesn't work. But if you do a mix for an online podcast, you have to expect people to sit at home and listen to the music. And so it's probably more easier to notice mistakes that you make in that mix. And you also have to mix in a different way, which was the most difficult thing for me. Usually, I know I play for people who are also in fursuit, and I try to use some slower sections or some more melodic sections to give them time to catch their breath, to just chill a little bit for like 20-30 seconds before going off to the next drop. So for this mix, I had to revamp the way I'm doing mixes. It was very challenging, but I think I learned a lot. I changed the way I'm doing or I'm thinking about mixing. And I was very happy because after a few days, they poked me and said, it's probably their so far most successful mixes they ever had on their podcast. We went on #1 worldwide at the hard dance section of Mixcloud, which I think is amazing. I have no idea what it actually means because I don't know any numbers or something, but it's just a cool achievement. I put so much work in it, and I stood at my turntables for hours on afternoons after work to figure out transitions, songs I want to use, and it's just cool if it works out and you get positive feedback back from the people that listen to it and the people you made it for or that asked you for doing it. So big thanks for everybody who listens to my mixes actually, because I really love playing music to people on the dance floor. And at the Furry Rave Crew podcast, I just wanted to showcase what Banana House means to a broader audience. Banana House came up as a stupid word because I didn't want to use genres to define what kind of music I'm playing, because I mostly don't even know. I like to go through so many genres in one set. I like to play all the stuff I like, and I think make people dance because I love to dance myself. So we came up with the Banana House. I think it's a pretty good showcase of what kind of music you can expect if you go to a DJ set of Banana House, because I went through all the weird shit that you can actually go through. My 2018 was very changing, life-changing, I guess. A lot of stuff happened, a lot of stuff changed in my life situation than it was in the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years actually. I hope your 2018 was a good one. If you want to tell me something about it, just go to the comments and tell me what was good about your 2018. If you're not sure, you should do the same thing as I did. Just take your phone and browse through your pictures. It's actually a really nice thing to do because maybe you don't think about everything that you've done last year, but it was an amazing thing and you just didn't think about it anymore. I scrolled through my pictures and went through the events that happened. I saw so many pictures from small events or just weekends with my friends, of little permits that we had around here. That made me really smile to see. I think I was spending most of the time last year under good conditions, with friends, with having a good time, with parties, with fursuiting, and just check out your phone as well. Probably there are some good memories in there as well. So I don't mind if you want to share. Would I actually be happy to hear about it. This is a new thing I do. I don't know if I do it, I just did it, so maybe I do it more often, I have no idea. Do you mind me babbling about stuff, about charity events or fursuit or DJ events I'm doing? I don't know, this is probably one of those New Year, New Me thingies, and maybe you guys like it. I would like to connect more with the people that seem to follow me on Twitter, for example, because there's a lot of you, but I think I don't really try to connect with these people, but I would love to connect more with you guys. So if you want to hear more or see more, text me or just say yes. I don't know. Give me a sign. Send some banana emojis. You know, the more banana emojis, the more banana kitty you want to see. I really don't know. Maybe you want to see more of the big banana over here. Just let me know. It's an experiment and I thought it would be nice to just recap my 2018 because it was a really different year and maybe some people would like to hear about it. So yeah guys, see you again.